Greetings. How goes? It is I, Lord of the Missing Limbs. Got jump scared by Berserk. Better. This is a Mega Drive remix of the theme from Command & Conquer, Act on Instinct, using the original Mega Drive sound chip. It's fucking banging, isn't it? Can you hear it now? Check this one out. This is a Mega Drive, honestly, 8-bit one. That one's good. I do like the 8-bit ones are good, but I do like the This is Demolition with Mega Drive as well. Which one's this one? Gosh, good grief! Hello, Ezzy. Hello, Everest. Cat cam. They're upstairs at the moment. If they pop down, I'll put it on. Right, just sort my tea out. Hey J-Star! How you doing? You're over here now, right? They calmed down a little bit, yeah, they calmed down a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes before we start, because I need to sort my tea out. We'll put some SMT on. Oh, it's the UK. Sorry, apologies, my mistake. It's this weekend. Are you excited? Oh no, where's my goo? Shit. Alright, all is well. I found the goo. You might get lucky, actually. We've had nothing. We've had quite literally rain every single day since the start of the year. And it's just stopped today. Dong, 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 dong. Oh, the goo. Ultra kill? Is that the boomer shooter? Oh my god. Oh god, this is fucking painful. Jesus, absolute bastard of a tattoo. Honestly. Woo-wee. This has been an ouchie swine. Honestly. Ouchie bastard. The fear! Sorry, I'm giving up while I'm waiting for 2. Gives people a bit of time to get in here as well. I feel I've successfully gooed. I think I've successfully gooed. There's a bit on the teapot that apparently she did. Which is over here somewhere. The goo. I didn't realise Jordan, my artist, she I think she decided to touch up the teapot among other things that I didn't realise. So I was looking today, I was like, oh, these lines look bolder than I remember. I'm like, that explains why that bit of my arm hurts. Okay. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, I hope you're gonna have a lovely time, J-Star. It's nice here. You'll have a good time, I reckon. I mean, I'm biased, I live here. Alright, another minute or so and we'll get cracking. This is very inappropriate noise for the horrible murder we're about to do. Hold on, let's get the bois up. We need the bois. Here we go. Perfect. Whoa. No, not where. Whoa. Whoa. The funga. The funga. Whoa. Alright. Right, let me go get the tea and we're good to go. Tea! There we go. Alright, we good. We Gucci. Alright. I lied, by the way, there's actually a cat behind me. I thought they were both upstairs, but one's in the pod. You looking at me? Hey? You kitty. Get stirred up. Cat cam. Alright. You can't, I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll turn it on there. It should be there somewhere. Focus, camera, focus! There she is. You see her? She's sitting in the pod. She looks cozy, she is. The camera has a bit of difficulty refocusing at that sort of different distance. But, you look tired. Oh, she's tired. We got a sleepy kitty. Yes, kitty. Alright. Alright, so we saved it, didn't we? Wait. Why have I no longer got face carvings? Have we been scammed? I got 8 points, but there's nothing left to put in there, is there? Though I think I did decide I was going to do agility for somebody, right? Did I say Dom was going to get agility? I think I did. Alright. Bury the trauma. Bury the trauma's worth having. I've already got that, didn't I? Yeah. On guard is okay, but I don't know if I can get the timing right. Oh yeah, we got glorious masturbation. That's it. So we can get Dan's legs back. Hurry. Hurry for Dan. Alright. So if you have a look, Dan's actually got a small thing amulet. Olivia's missing an arm. Dan's missing both his legs. We had a bit of an issue, to say the least. We had a bit of an issue. So we have a plan, and the first plan is to have a crafty wank on the circle so we can get our limbs back. Is this afternoon or evening? I thought this was... Is this evening? This looks like afternoon to me. What, am I mistaken on what time of day it is? Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. The answer's probably yes. We don't have that many big circles. We can use this one to get our limbs back if we want to. Do we want to do that right now? Is the question. There's no animation for... It's funny there's no animation for sprinting. I know, he zooms faster, right? Your affinity with Sylvian's increased. You feel rejuvenated and whole again. There we go. Everyone's got their bits back, which I think is worth it. I think that's well worth it. Use masturbation. Alright, here we go. I didn't save it. I didn't save it. There we go. It's polite. I'm really nice as everyone like waits outside. It's very polite, isn't it? Like, Karen's like, look, I gotta do this, guys, but I probably didn't watch, preferably, thanks. Oh yeah, the cat hit F4. Right, yeah, I forgot about that. So we got 7 soul stones, and our affinity with Sylvian is pipped twice, which is really good. There is a rare symbol in the bottom of that basement. That's intriguing. Can I actually finish that symbol off? I think it's half done, right? Cat hair on my monitor. I find it really funny if you jump down the well, like really early on, that the woodsman helps you out. What a nice guy. Did I pick up the glass shard? Okay. I'll need some glass shards, I feel. Alright. There's a half-finished row circle here. I think this one counts as already being done, right? I don't know if you can actually use this one for something else. You might? Another one heeds my call. Just remember you came to me and not vice versa. Tell me, oh naive one, do you believe in the pitch black darkness? I believe in a thing called love. I live in and for darkness, truly. The true darkness is a rare gift. The saying goes, there is no light without it casting a shadow. Good on one hand and evil on the other. Good can come from bad places just as bad can come from good. A constant struggle. A game even. That is how it's meant to be, and how it was. A man listened to his spirit and you could tarnish that spirit so easily. But it wasn't to last. Then people started to worship a new god, the one called science. Suddenly everything needs to be calculated before putting into consideration. There is no good or evil behind the scope. Maybe my time has come to lend a sword once again. I will aid you in your quest. See you soon. Aw, thanks, Satan. What a nice man. I don't think you can use that circle for anything other than rare, because it's already half cooked. So the goat will help us out now if we need a party member, which is nice of him. So we've actually got a rare point as well there, which is kind of handy. Science is the new god. What kind of message is that? Well, there is actually a god that is related to science that's currently in Prevail, so maybe, you know, maybe that is a thing, huh? Is it safe to walk up this way? Yeah, it is. We need to go to the mob, don't we? We need to set the mob off now at this point. We've got 4 people. We're relatively strong. We've just saved. I think our current plan of action should be to deal with the mob and get the necessary for the buzzsaw, which will help us out a lot. Oh my indeed, Woolsoul. Thank you so much. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you. How are you doing? I'd love more of this. I mean, I assume, I can only assume Mira is doing more, you know? Can you cut the heads off these guys? Wow, I was slacking on my heads. Terrible. So we can head straight for Sylvian Street and look around, I guess. Really, Osa. What are you doing back here, you absolute knobhead? Should I just bin him? Osa begins to dance, an ominous aura fills the air. Count me out, I want no part in this. I don't feel good about this. Do we really have to fight? Let's see how the stars align. Looks like it's your time to go, my friend. And make sure you doesn't need to bother with nobodies like me. I'm not above flattery. Please do go on. Can I be of any assistance to you? You have a greater understanding of the situation. Right, so what else? Your otherworldly powers are beyond anything I've seen before. And I've barely even shown you anything yet. But enough is enough. Your flattery get you nowhere but a grave fast. Aw. I don't think we go for the arms. I think we... Why didn't we get a first go? That's kind of interesting. Oh, I think the other people don't want to fight. Is that what it is? Interesting. It is possible to recruit him. Yeah, we don't want to do that, do we? Let's see if we can recruit him. I think we have to recruit him later in the evening, though. We have to recruit him later in the evening, I think. I'll actually save my agility this time. Flesh puppetry could be useful. Marina. Cool. There we go. Right, let's head back to the circle and go from there. Do I want to do that Rur dimension stuff? It gives us affinity with Rur, but I don't know if you can actually cast something else on the circle, because if you can, it's probably worth leaving that and doing something else. I generally don't know, though. Yeah, you have to go to the underground bunker for it, don't we? You're right, yeah. We'll probably do that after we deal with the mob, if we can. Right, let me just I need to have another crafty wank, I'm sorry. Use masturbation. Thanks, Karen. Good for you. Right. You screamed at me? You hear that? Actually, I guess being screamed at in this place is probably the least weird thing going on. I wonder why Osa is so aggressive to everyone else. I know that he's quite a smug guy, and he thinks basically he's better than everyone else. But I'm still not 100% sure why he's so aggy. It's interesting. Does anyone know about that circle, by the way, in the house? Because it would be really intriguing if we can save that for like Grogoroth or someone else. If need be. He's here for the festival, so I guess ultimately his goal is to kill everyone else, right? Because I know he goes into the dungeon to fear and hunger, doesn't he? Initially. And I think he heads down to Mahava, right? So he's definitely aware of, like, the actual, like, otherworldly situation this planet's in. Right, let's cut the heads off the fecal hounds, then. Right, we're gonna get attacked here. It's the big lad. The beekeeper just stares at you with his empty gaze. I'm stepping away, I mean no harm. A bee flies in one eye and exits another. Maybe the thing has no brains. Alright. Let's just punch the torso, I guess. What we can do is actually do this, which is probably really useful on our turn here. Olivia, just smack it, and Dan, you smack it. Bratties! Ow. Rude. He got stunned everywhere except... Well, he got stunned in one arm, which isn't actually that bad. That could have been worse. It's a pre-made circle of Rur. I assume that might be the case, but... There we go. Beekeeper man's not that bad. The monstrosity is down. You find nothing. There's nothing to cut its head off. I don't think you actually need to fight that, but because Osa's in the wrong way. In the wrong place. Now, are we going to activate the mob? August is here. There's 4 of us now. We could potentially start punching the priests, but they're still quite dangerous. They're a free head, though. Something to consider. Oh, I killed that priest already. So we want to go to the other side. Yeah, we also want to get to the orphanage. So that's 2 things we need to do, really. We need to get to the orphanage. To get the other effigy. Because we also need to get to the Hexen. That'll be a really big thing for us. So there's a few things we want to do today, I think. Get the hexing going as well. I left a helm with a head? Shit. Guys, be quiet. Jeez. These guys are so loud. Oh yeah, how much money do I have? I can see Dr. Kiefer. $59. I think the Hardened Heart gives you a free life, isn't it? I can get another small thing amulet. Although I think I've got enough for it. Another Bethel stone might be decent. Let's have a look. What actually do we have on us? So we've got small thing, small thing, small thing. Everyone's got a small thing, right? Yeah, so we actually don't need any small things. We're good. The Abandoned House, it's a pre-made. Which one's the Abandoned House one? I legitimately don't know which one that is. Presumably that's not the one I just had a crafty wank in, I'm guessing. Because that didn't have anything on it. Okay, so we don't need that. So what else can we get with our shillings? A Betel stone is actually pretty good for most people. Anyone who's doing any sort of casting is actually really good. Let's get another one. That means I could give, because you got a Betel stone and a Chak. We got a Betel stone. That means that we could get rid of the Soul Devourer necklace and get another Betel stone here. What you got done? Soul Devourer Leechmonger ring. That's life draining magic. Yeah, we could give them arm guards for protection if we need it, but yeah. It says staff only. I'm going to break the rules. I've never broken the rules and gone in here, I don't think. Wait, the shelter full of supposed occult items may look fraud to you. 5 shillings. What's in here? Blue herb, 4 shillings, 2 shillings. I mean, the shillings is really useful. Any actual books at all? The Book of Fear! 3 matches. Oh? A Bremen gas mask. It's not terrible. Oh, that's like a, yeah. Gives you some defense and allows you to protect your foes. Some kind of alchemical furnace. Something's been burned here recently. It smells of old exotic spices. A mysterious lamp. I will leave the lamp. There's a cursed enemy that can manifest here. Well, let's not tempt fate. I'm not going to rob a lamp. That sounds like a good way to get murdered. You didn't go downstairs, did you? There are things that would be best forgotten. Touching and groping things you don't understand never ends well. I did not go downstairs. Thank you, though. I really want to find the mob. I think we should go into... Wait, has he got a head? Half-cocooned enemy. Maybe August killed that one. We'll probably get hit by the mob in this zone, I would say. On average. Booby trap. Can I can't disarm booby traps, can I? No. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna heal quickly if I've got any healing I need to do. That's 30. We got condensed blues. I'm gonna use the 30 on Marina in a sec. Here we go. Die, die, die! The rifleman just keeps aiming, not paying attention to your words. Blech. The mob seems unwilling to negotiate. First things first, I would say, is... we gotta get rid of Meat Grinder, right? Has to go. We're gonna stun them all as best we can. Olivia's gonna throw a glass shard at the Meat Grinder, and we're just gonna try and whack him out. Let's go. If we're lucky, they'll get stunned. Nice. They all got stunned. Beautiful. That was best possible outcome for that. Right, we'll just try and take out Meat Man with some aggression. Alright, still stunned. I'll take it. Full on, we're gonna full send it. Big aggression. He's still not dead. Fucking hell, that's bad. He got stunned again though. My Rifleman didn't do anything that turn. I guess they all got stunned, like they all got Giga stunned. And we can rev next turn as well, so. Yeah, crit! Nice. Oh, double crit. Alright, now we're gonna rev up. I'm gonna brain this idiot. And hopefully our stun here will knock him out as well, again. This is going upsettingly well, actually. I can't even target his dangly parts, which is upsetting. He got stunned, so we're just gonna bin him. We got multiple hit. Nice, and a crit. Yeah, eat shit, mob. Search. His rifle is out of shape and broken. Search. The meat mallet. Oh, that's not the important one, though. Where's Buzzsaw go? Oh, that's not ideal. Where is Buzzsaw guy? Anyone seen him? Behind a wall, maybe? Yeah, it could be. He should be up there somewhere, but I couldn't see him. We'll just search everywhere till we find him. What the fuck is this guy? What's happening here? Die! I'm gonna get his left arm. I'm just gonna smack him out. Okay. Should stun his arm with any luck. Nice. Ow. The mallet is hanging loose. Absolutely not. Let's just kill him with the extra turn we got here. In the abandoned house, you draw Rur, you meet Black Caleb. If you draw Venushka, you get the Pinecone Pig, which suggests we can do any symbol. Oh, that's good to know, because it means we could potentially, like, deal with that, doesn't it? 2 shillings, nice. That's really good to know, thanks, Mark. Ah, no, my buzzsaw. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? Is that him here? There he is. The meat grinder fell apart. You pick up the saw blade and the bench grinder. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're after. All right, time to fuck ass. Craft weapon. There we go. We've made the meat grinder. We can make ourselves the injector gun. I'm only the officer sword for that, but I can make myself the bopper. There's like a bopper here as well, which is the lantern flower. Let's have a look. More importantly, Dan can use the meat grinder. It's 1 less damage, but hits like 3 times. Absolutely giga weapon. So very, very effective. So that was what we want. That's what we wanted. So let's go look around town then. So we've actually I'd say we've got one of our main weapons now, like for the run. Sorry, I'm just being very careful I don't... Here we go. Stay away from me. Die. Once again, we'll get the arm. We'll get the arm first. I basically want to fight these because they're not that dangerous. And I can basically harvest mind. Yeah, there you go. Well, I would normally harvest mind, but rip. So at this point, Dan's going to be our tank. So what I can probably do, I can probably sick pheromones onto Dan. Because now we've had a crafty wank, we can use pheromones. when we get to a hexen, which means that ideally, I really don't want to step on any mines here. So we can get onto the sewers here as well. This leads us into the forest, right? This is the ruined streets. We're not done. We're not done in the next area, but. Your Great Dane Bobber is recovering from her surgery. She had a cyst, but 3 days later all the stitches popped out. Oh no, poor thing. Oh, please give her lots of fuss for me. Alright, I'm being very careful not to step on any traps. Here we go. We can go into the news agency. I don't think there's much to loot in there. Normally you can find Karen here if you haven't got her already, but... Shotgun shell in the bin. Nice. The Midnight Gazette. We'll go to the orphanage in a minute. I don't know if there's actually anything to find or loot here. Shelves are filled with crap. Archive documents. Documents. There's a basement? Anything in the basement? We can probably force the doors now, by the way. It's metal, there's no conversation to be heard. Now we've got Dan's ability to smack with the power of Grayskull, we should be alright. Ready? Yeah. Fuck the door. Violence. I don't think there's actually anything in here, is there? There must be something in here, surely. Since... Oh, it's a dead guy. Neat. He's been shot in the head. Skill issue. We fungry. We always fungry. Ah. Got another white vial. Where are we exactly? So we're behind somewhere else. Can we do anything here? Oh, we're like on the second floor. I guess that's the idea. It's all blocked off. Can go out here though. Yeah? This man thinks he's odd. He's not odd. We actually don't need to go for his arm. But I think because we do so much damage, I think Dan's gonna just take him out anyway, but... Nice. Find nothing. Scam. No, Levy got benched. He's alright, actually. He's alright. There's just no reason to bring him when we've got Dan at the moment, because Levy requires heroin to function, which is not the most useful thing. This has been handy. Yellow vial, 2 shillings. Not sure if there's any other reason to be here. I don't think so. Guess we'll go down now. If there's any reason to be down, I don't think so. Oh, there's another house there. I don't remember this area as well. It's quiet. The door won't budge. Door won't budge. This one doesn't budge either. Ah, this is where we can get a piece of the necklace, I think. A one-wing necklace, yeah. I'm not sure if Olivia starts with one. You cannot have something new before you rip a wing of a butterfly and sacrifice something else in return. I think you can get 2 portions of that, but interesting. Alright. How's our food and sanity? Sanity's great. Food is okay. We can leave through the forest, but the forest is also wrought with horrors, so... Let's go back to the news agency, I guess. Yeah, does Olivia say anything since... Let's have a look. What's Pi talking about with? I'm not sure which one's safer, indoors or outdoors. Outdoors we can be ambushed from pretty much any direction, but inside we have no idea what's hiding in the darkness. Not to mention these buildings look like they could collapse on us any minute. All these buildings start to look the same after a while. I can't help it, I feel a little bit helpless in these tight corridors and spaces. In that courtyard. I don't know if there's like a unique thing for the courtyard actually. If I'm in the area again, I'll have a look, but I'm not going to run back now, simply because it's a waste of hunger and resource time at this point. A waste of fungus, I might say. And there's a fair chance we'll be doing this again if I die, so, you know, we can have a look then. Alright. I think we're done with this area. We can go down now to the next part of Prevail if we want, or we can head up to the orphanage. I don't know if there's anything else in the other part to have a look at. There might be. This is a dead end. Shit, which way did I go last time? Was it the other way through the house? Must have been, I suppose. Must have been down this way and then this way. Yeah, there we go. Right, traps. Eventually it'll lead us to the forest. I also want to see where this takes us in the sewers. The western tunnels. Yeah. Freebie. Damn it! Oh, is this like a dead end? Ah, it's just a dead end, I think. Okay. Oh, be careful. What's everyone's food? 70. I need to watch that a little bit. We want to feed our noobs in a minute. This place is looking pretty screwed. Oh, this one's got a gun. Better take care of him quick. The soldier's trying to hide his face behind his palm. He clearly isn't ready to start a conversation. Without warning, the soldier takes a point-blank shot at you. I got faith. Fuck! Ha! Nice miss, idiot! Rip. What the? Ow! Stop it! I'm sorry, but everyone must die. Just walk away and no one will get hurt. There's no other way. He demands it. It's Jubilee. Paint the grounds red. Why don't you let anyone tell you what to do? Think for yourself. Still just hesitating. Wow, we took loads of damage for that. What a douchebag. Rude. Got gunpowder. A big gingerbread man. Gingerbread men are lovely. Actually one of my favourites. Alright, what's in here? Old storage. A pip. Oil. Dirty toilet paper. Who keeps dirty toilet paper? Glass vial. Plank shield. Lavender. Fly. We want to get to Pocket Cat as well at some point, but... Red herb, paprika, bones. Oh, another bone saw. Nice. A saw blade. We've got plenty of those, but 5 shillings. That's always really nice. Wheat flour, tomato, egg, potatoes, veggies, dried meat. Ah, a wine barrel. This is incredibly worthwhile. Cool. So 2 wine vials for our trouble. And heads every time, baby. Told ya. Stahlhelm. Stahlhelms are okay. Who's got a crap helmet? You got a Bremen Elite, you got a Stahlhelm, and you've got an EP Mass. I think a Stahlhelm is actually better. Don't get stunned then. This door's fucking me up, man. I'm gonna beat it up. Beautiful. That was a nice surprise. Right, this is the path to the forest over there, right? Which is not super relevant to us. There's a Gribbler. Gribblers are good. Gribblers are free healing. So we'll take the Gribbler. If we're lucky, we can get the head, take very little damage, and then, depends if Dan kills him here, but good healing for Dan there. That was actually not too bad. That was pretty good. So, Olivia took a little bit of damage, but everyone else actually healed some mine and stuff, which was honestly worth the damage we took. That was worth it. Alright. We'll take that. I'm just being really careful I don't walk into something stupid. So that house means if I need to, I can go back to that house. Are we back here again? Yeah. I can go back to that house, and that we did the row circle on, and if we want to, we can very easily get a Sylvian circle to get our limbs back, should we want to. And we want Sylvian anyway, because... There we go. Perfect. More opportunity for healing, preferably. Oh, never mind. He's gonna die. Holy shit, that was like an incredible outcome. So he missed his strike, and we got some healing off. Banging. We don't want to go any further than this. I don't want to go into the forest at this point. We do want to go into the forest eventually, but not right now. It's dangerous, and I'd rather get to the Hexen and stuff first, which is more valuable to us, I think. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're done here. How do we get out of town this way? Yeah. The circle we had the crafty wank on, if we made that a Vanishka circle, that would give us a shortcut to the forest, actually. Which means you can get to this side of town in a really different way. You do that really early on as well if you've got the right skin Bible, which is interesting. Okay. We've dealt with the mob, we now need to go and into the orphanage. So. Yeah, the marriage is really dangerous. Holy shit. Absolutely lethal. But we've got an What the fuck? I'm not putting up any sass on the priest. Alma be my judge. Infidel! Instead of condemning, how about educate? I think we tried this. The will of Alma knows no mercy. Infidels will be cut down. Sounds like a harsh ideology. Control with fear! Lead with violence. At least we agreed. If we get the hand, I think we can stop him summoning a dude. But we're just gonna bin... I think we're just gonna bin him on his main body here. We should have enough damage to take him out in one turn, I think. Yeah, easy peasy. Easy peasy. And it's a free soul stone and a head for us. Lovely. Right. Did we come up here already? We did, didn't we? I think there might be a Bobby or something up here. Oh no, it must have just been that guy. Dusk specks float in the air. In that case, let's talk to the team. What does everyone think about this? Let's not accidentally hit suicide. Awkward. Party talk. This place gives me serious creeps. I briefly stayed in an inn like this growing up. That didn't last long. I say kids are better off in the streets than in facilities like this one. This place is full of melancholy and sadness. The feeling is so vivid. Alright. How are we doing food-wise? I think we're looking a bit dodgy, right? We've got quite a lot of mushroom stews here, so we've got... Yeah, I think the mushroom stew's probably overkill, but... We'll just clear everyone's hunger this way. Alright. A painting of a grumpy old man. Judging from the wrinkles on his face, he must have frowned all his life. His eyes are glassy and more menacing than the rest of his expression. It's actually pretty creepy. We can cat for that way if we wanted to. From a quick glance, you can tell the documents contain very intrusive information. It appears that none of the children have any privacy under this roof. There is a basement here, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's anything insanely dangerous in here or not. Oh shit, the ghosts. We need otherworldly damage to deal with the ghosts, and I don't have that much otherworldly damage. I mean no harm. The figure only giggles you faintly. We can't hurt the shadowy finger with regular damage. That's the problem. I think we can with the lantern. I think we'll try and run. Oops. Okay. I don't think we want to fight the kids. I can probably change Dan's weapon here to the lantern flail for a bit. I think that might help if we're stuck in here. So we'll do that for now. You find the 4 ages of modern history, and we found the Prevail document. I do want to read a few of these at some point, actually. The Kaiser's Rights to Power, because Karen writes one of these, which is interesting. Ah, shit. Is that you're trying to tell me? The figure only giggles at you. Here we go. I think we can get away with running a fair whack of the time against the ghosts. We got good agility, so... A green herb, 2 shillings. Nice. Oh yeah, the priest sets fire to stuff, doesn't he? You're right, I need to take his arms out. I probably need to stun him with rats and then try and take his arms out, I guess. We are gifted a circle up there as well, I'm pretty sure. Random school papers here. Stuck. Jammed. Jammed. Stuck. There's nothing in these, okay. No bookshelves have anything interesting to you. Another ghost in here. That's weird. You find the Book of Enlightenment. Holy shit! That is an incredible find. We are absolutely going to utilize that, I think, before we fight the priest. So that is a free save, by the way, peeps. We've just gained a free save off of that bookshelf. That is very good. Door's locked from the other side. Okay, let me crack. There's a gribbler, and I think we can kill the gribbler, but I'm just gonna get the meat grinder out. I can't remember if he's like, how dangerous this thing is. I mean no harm. Creature is pursing his lips back and forth. What it means saying is a complete mystery to you. I don't like it. Kill it! Kill it like the rest! There we go. Medical diagnosis. The developing order of this child has gone through severe malformations. At least I think it was a human child at one point. The prolonged neck and claws are the biggest case of curiosity. The skin also looks like it was burned or boiled at some point in time. The skin feels dry and brittle. The child's frame isn't very sturdy. It's weak against piercing, physical attacks, as well as otherworldly powers and fire. Purge it for the Emperor. I'm going to cut the kid's head off. There we go. Sorted. Again, try and avoid the ghost. There's one over here somewhere. I'm pretty sure one of the rooms has like Hangman on the board or something. Mahavra. Oh, we love Mahavra. It's not the secrets of Mahavra, but you know, I'll take it. You hear a creak. Heads, baby. Heads every time. Told ya. Woo! Didn't fall through the floor. Matches. Small key. Random school papers. Okay, there's a ghost behind us. The lockers are a pretty good source of goodies, actually. They would be if they weren't fucking locked all the time. You find alchemy. Oh, that's actually really good. I think we haven't had that so far. Yeah, we can now craft. We can craft fucking healing items. Woo! Finally. There we go. Blue vials. And now we can craft light blue vials if we want to. That's very handy. Oh, fucking time. A booby trap. I love my Vault-Tec keyboard, don't you diss? I'm gonna make 2 light blue bars, so we've got some big healing. Very useful. That was a nice book. We've had some pretty good luck with the books. I just need to not get binned before we save it. No, I don't want to save too soon either. Something's aggro in here. Next door. Oh, cherubs. We can take it both out. Oh, there's 3 cherubs! Don't come closer. The creature's just put... Yeah, alright. Okay, we're actually going to use Mischief of Rats here. It's expensive, insanity-wise, but I think it's safer. And we're going to try and spread our damage out a little bit. And do as much stun and stuff as we can. Nice. Okay, it did stun them. Excellent. So, and we actually got the extra turn out, so that's well nice. Alright. Cool. More heads for us. That's 3 heads here. I think that's 3 of them, so... Oh my god, JC, a bong. A bong. Can't loot that from this side, can I do it from here? Really? That doesn't count? Where are you, scammer? Alright. This gets around... Shit. Heads every time, baby! Fuck. Ow! Not too much damage. There's a dead skeleton. It's a kid. Is there anything dangerous in here? Oh, we can sacrifice our heads. Sorry, we can snacrifice our heads to get some more soul stones. Actually kind of handy. Careful here. Offering. No. 22 severed head, 18 which would you like to sacrifice all non-contestant heads, please? Being very careful, I don't want to accidentally click through that and end up with an issue. I want heads. 18 soulstone shards. Thanks! Oh, isn't she nice? You know she got like a weird, like, sort of metal wire booby. Right, so that means we can craft 6 soul stones. We have all of the XP. All of it. There's a couple of cherubs down here, which is just mostly useful for getting through some here, I'd say. Just... Ah, 3 of them! Ah! I might do the same thing again. It's a bit awkward for Marina's mind, but I think it's worth the cost. I think we gain more than we lose in terms of mind, I'd say. See, there we go. We get a free turn out of it. So we can just bin these suckers. Yeah, she can have some vino, exactly. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a little bit of vino now, probably. How much vino do I have? Probably tons. Vodka, beer. Wait, where is my wine? Is it under food? Hello? Items? Maybe I just missed it. I must have just missed it. Wine vial, there we are. I don't need that much at the moment though, so I'm going to give her some beer. There we go. Alright, there's some more gribblers around. I think we had 3 just now, right? So these guys were linked. Okay, there's a ghost. Don't want to fight the ghost, please. Oh, fuck's sake. We can run. We just run. I think we've got the right amount of, Oh, another... There's a bloody bone saw in the saw bathroom. Thanks. Ah, another cherub here. Just the one? Die, you miserable thing. Just one cherub is going to do absolutely nothing. Perform binning. Delicious. Ah, those are more dangerous, and I'd rather not until I've saved it. So he's in the basement, is he? Okay. Oh, ghosts. No, to be fair, they are quite dangerous, those things, so... More cherubs. Just the one? Ah! He's still not as good as the... I love the gangly man from 1 who goes, hoo hoo. He's my favourite. I mean, I know he's a child kidnapper, but... He's still, you know... He just makes fun noises. Hoo hoo. How's food? 81%, okay. Food is constantly ticking at the moment, so... Locker, small key, completely worthless to us. We found so many small keys this run. It's kind of funny. This is where Levy is, I think. Another cherub. Oh god, 3 cherubs. I think same thing as before. I just don't want to take... There's no reason to take any hits. Like, at all, frankly. We could very easily well, that we would have won, actually, to be fair, if I'd attacked, but I didn't know I was going to crit. Bonk. More heads. And another one in here. Oops. I'm pretty sure the guy we're after is on the top floor. So. Another small key. Been blessed by small keys. I was reading a Reddit thread, by the way, on my break at work today. It was about Wrath of the Righteous, and people kept saying the word Oglins. And I was like, yeah, Oglins! I fucking love them. Oh, there's the hangman there. I think there's something you can do with that, but I don't quite know what it is. Oglins? Oglins. Oh, this one we can unlock the door from this side, right? Yeah. This one I'm not sure about. I can't remember what the hangman's for. I know you can do something. Ah, ghost. There's something you can do with it, but... Right, at this point, I think what we want to do is just work our way around. Preferably don't fall down the fucking holes. This will open up the shortcut, right? The inner yard is... I think you can get to the rear dimension from into the yard somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. Is it in... There's the shed? Am I misremembering? Ah, here we go. Another worldly force keeps the doors shut. Use the purifying talisman. And in here's the rear one. So... I can't remember what you want to use the rear one for here, but I know you can. Right, we've looped. I think bad guy's upstairs, so what I'm going to do is prep. I'll make a save before we deal with him, and then we can do the rest of it. Another cherub. Yeah, we'll just kill the cherub then. Oh. It's expensive, but once again, the correct response here is just, mischief of rats. 2, 3. This is a nice, easy way of solving this. I don't know how dangerous they are, and I don't want to risk it. Guys, over. Oh, you're right. It does lead to the ephedry, doesn't it? Yes. Delicious ephedries. think our girl here needs some fucking vino. Delicious. So do you actually not need to bin the priest at all? Is no wanky circle here, or is that a little bit further up? I can get in there in a minute. The tail of pocket cat, oh dear. All the lockers stuck, yeah. What I'll probably do is do a bit of a heal up and clean up before we go and engage. Unless I'm misremembering where this is. This does look familiar though. It's interesting, the school layout reminds me a lot of, the school layout reminds me an awful lot of Silent Hill School from the first game. I wonder if that's on purpose. I wouldn't be overly surprised. Got a blue vial for our trouble. Nice. 2 shillings. Right, this is where we'll make our save, I would say. This is where we'll make our save. So, let me do a bit of healing here. So we ain't gotta do this twice. Vino, yeah, here you go. So I want you at full. I'm gonna give you a blue vial to clean up your health. Food-wise, I think we'll do food healing as well. Rotten meat, yeah, let's not do that. I don't know how much this we got loads of penny buns, I could just... That's a decent amount. Have some fucking mushrooms, you schlags. Alright, cool. Can use our Book of Enlightenment here. The book radiates light in every color of the spectrum. You feel like your journey has just began, as if your existence, since this very moment, has been watching entirely. You feel a perspective shift in your surroundings, as if everything was to shrink, and you would descend higher. You gain a better understanding of yourself. The link between your mind and body started its deterioration. Dong. Perfect. So we have a Grogeroth circle, of which I think the correct order would be to do a blood sacrifice on this circle, and then use Sylvian's circle to heal. I would guess. But we'll do that afterwards, because we gotta bin this twat. I forget, does this guy get his knob out? I think this guy gets his knob out, right? Father Hugo widens his arms to embrace you. Even the most devout priest has a price. What can I offer? The priest's face doesn't even flinch. Like a robot, he keeps walking towards you at a steady pace. I think we need to get his arms off ASAP. So we're gonna do that. Marina, you're gonna use Mischief of Rats to stun him. Olivia, you're gonna wrench toss. It does unequip the weapon, but it does guarantee a stun. I don't think we need to, actually. I think we're just gonna try and bin the arms. Let's go. We get our extra turn. Everything's stunned. Banging. That's perfect. Right. So what we want to do now is take his other arm. That way he can't set fire to everything. If we don't take his arms, he strips, sets fire to everything, we lose the books. Yeah. Alright. He's now stunned, so we're going to take him out. Banging. This could have gone wrong, so this is why I wanted to make the save. This can go wrong quite heavily, I'd say. There we go. Excellent. We have access to his room. You find the headmaster's key. Medical diagnosis. The skin of the priest is cracking. This is no ordinary dry skin. Some kind of external force has slowly withered the priest's looks. Other than that, the sunken glassy eye seems to be a relatively normal condition. His body seems to be vulnerable to piercing attacks, and his clothing would catch fire easily. Right. I saved you all from priest dick. You're welcome. No lucky with that, but we do get the, nothing interesting. I'm pretty sure, I thought you could actually loot the books here. Recipes, oh, that's okay. Can I not loot this one as well? I thought I could. Can I do that from behind? Maybe it's only the one bookshelf. I don't think I've ever killed him without him burning stuff, so... Yeah, I guess we can only do the one bookshelf, but... I'll take it. Alright, next... Do I want to do this now? Check the globe. The globe is a little outdated. The Second Great War demolished many country borders, as well as new identities of nations. So I could do a blood sacrifice here, which will lower my HP, and then I could Sylvian. But Sylvian is... I mean, Sylvian's really, really powerful, right? It gives us, Oh no, maybe it's already... Because it's already made? Ah. No, okay. So I won't get healing, because I can wank on it, though. Let's have a crafty one. Yay. Nice. But we can do a blood sacrifice on this one. So it puts me at 1 HP, which is not actually a particularly big deal since we can just do this. There we go. Alright, so our affinity with Grogoroth has increased. Our affinity with Sylvian's increased. We've got the priest, so now we need to go get the effigy in the Rur dimension. Then I think we are Gucci. We need to go into the basement as well. Have we done everything over here? I think we have, right? This is where we came up from the basement, okay. What is the globe? Oh, the globe was just some flavor about what the state of the world's like. So we need to go bin that priest in the basement as well. So you can imply a lot from the way this place is, such as, for example, like the kids were not well looked after, shall we say. This is where we got through, and is this where we came in? This is the headmaster's room, right? School books, nothing useful to me. Another chest, which I will fail on. Jolly good. There's nothing worthwhile on this book. A record player. Okay, nothing particularly great there. I think we can unlock the door. Okay, that's where we came from, right? Yeah. That's where we fell through the floor. Anything in here? The kitchen. Kitchens are good because kitchens give us a white vial. Shit. Heads every time, baby. Shit. Ow. Man, I crash landed so hard I didn't even show up. Bad times. Alright. I think we explored a fair whack of this, didn't we? Ducktail, that's handy. I'm actually pretty happy with the, how this went, so no real complaints here. We dealt with the mob really easily. We've got lots and lots of heads. We've gained some good healing and some good supplies. I think all in all, this could have been far worse. We can sacrifice the rest of the heads we've got. Give an offering, no. 12 which are non-contested. Would I sacrifice all? There we go. There's the streak of losses we've been waiting for. Well, we would do some, weren't we? We would do some. Weird, strange-looking lady. One of the new gods, I guess. Thanks. Right, let's craft more. Let's craft more soul stones. We've got 18. We've got more than enough for the rest of the game, probably. Get some free at that. So I think what we need to do now is head back down through here. Bin the priest. The priest makes a sign of a cross with his hands, moving from one shoulder to another, then to his stomach, then finally to his forehead. Even the most devout priest has a prize. What can I offer? He has a blank expression to his face. No. I think we can probably just go straight for his chest and try and flat out kill him. I think we have enough damage to brick him, but we'll see. Because you can don't forget, you can fight this guy solo normally, so. Exactly. There we go. He had a soul stone on him, which is lovely. And a free head. Paprika, rotten meat, not the best. However, a mask, I'll take it. Rotten meat, empty shelf, and there we go. Oh, we got a German helmet. Oh. Just avoid the ghost. Alright, I think we are done. I think that's everything now. In here. So we can get the fuck out of here. I think there's a run you did where you had like 2 coin when at the beginning of the run. The rest was literally tails. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where the it's always heads comes from, frankly. It's like, heads every time, baby. It's not heads. Be sad. A small key. Oh, another chest. I did miss that. Okay. Purifying talisman. Blue herb. We're gonna go to the Rur dimension and go get our, nice. Heads every time. Oh, we got another Chak. That's really handy. I don't know who wants the Chak. Marina's the only one who uses it. I think... it's just handy to have a spare. I don't think we use it. We'll be able to use it, though. Okay. Could have been a Fear and Hunger 1. Fear and Hunger 1 is notoriously mean on its rolls, actually. Especially early game. Alright, I think we're pretty done. So let's go out to the courtyard. We'll use the Rur circle and go get our last thing. Otherworldly paprika. Turnip. Carrot. There's the last effigy we want. How's our food situation? Okay. It's okay. If I recall, there's a few ends. Oh, we gotta kill the vagina monsters, right? If there's any humanity left in you, please hear me out. Your pleas have no effect. I think we just bin the torso immediately. I think it's the safest option, and we can just kill it in one go without it in us. Our agility's higher than its, so with any luck, we'll just bin it. Yeah, there we go. We'll dig in the... We got a rust-coloured pearl. It smells awful. Can you cut the heads off of these things? Saw off her head. Let's do a medical diagnosis. Creature's body feels hollow. It feels like a half-empty bag of potatoes, with the potatoes halfway through decomposing. It even smells like it. So is the creature's crisp, almost like it burned a long time ago, then re-moisturized over time. Nothing suggests this creature would ever have been human or any known animal. Creature seems vulnerable to most physical attacks. Alright, we want to kill all of these Rontrials because they drop the pearls, and they're actually quite useful. We don't want to accidentally go the correct way, which is, as you all know... Shit! I've gone the correct way, I think. Let's go back. One more step and you're dead. Your threats have no effect. It's like the creature's mind works under the player entirely. Virginia! Oh. I wonder if this, vagina mouth bit gets centered in the Pinecone mod. Because it's pretty, you know... pretty vagina-y. 7 Virginias, maybe more. We found a rust-coloured pearl, and we will cut off her head. Do I sometimes miss the old format of... 2 videos, 2 parts, every 2-3 days? No. No, I don't. No. Like, I enjoyed the Let's Plays, but I didn't enjoy the amount of work I went into it. That was the thing, like, towards the end, like, Zerva, it was so much work, man. It was so much work. It was just, it took forever to do any of that sort of stuff, you know? Like, the editing took absolutely fucking an age to do. Oh, new rifle, that's actually really handy. Again, I'm just here, like, murdering all the locals, because since we're here, we might as well, right? Here we go. Is it quicker to go the other way? No. There's nothing scarier than old potatoes that grow roots, man. They look really weird. Oh yeah, MS Paint. Actually, I actually always kind of enjoyed doing the MS Paint episodes. They were kind of funny. It wasn't funny losing the footage, mind you, but the actual doing the MS Paint thing was a bit of a giggle. Dunk, dunk, dunk. I bet you anything the Buzzsaw's getting nerfed. I will bet you £10 the Buzzsaw's getting nerfed that we've got in the patch. It's too strong. god, it's like Vagina Town over here. What's going on? There's so many of them. We want all the rust-coloured pearls, though. Oh, no. I think I just slapped the vagina. I don't want that. I want the torso. There we go. Sorry. The mouth. My mistake. Okay. Dan decided that was, it was just... We're gonna have to give some more food again in a sec, I think. It's looking a bit... I don't think this area is that big, but we might as well loot everything since we're here. It feels like this is the mirror of the school, right? So all these, like, side rooms are probably side rooms of the school. Oh, there's the golden gates here, which is no good to us, of course, because we can't navigate them, but intriguing nonetheless. Ah, here we are. We've got the hunger effugery. You cannot grasp why, but the small statue feels to hold great importance. That it does. We can drop off here, can't we? Whee! Alright. What is it? God is in his heaven and all is right in the world? It's Evangelion on this shirt, and let's get the fuck out of here. Food-wise, 68%. I probably do need to feed them a little bit. So, what we got here? Meat pies are quite burly. I could do more penny buns, just a bit tedious. Gotta be careful I don't accidentally use the wrong thing. Alright, everyone should be at 81, cool. I don't want to waste too much food since, you know, we don't really need to. Excellent, this was really effective. So, we have all the effugeries we need. The mob is dead. The only really dangerous thing left around here is Osa, and if one of the coffins bursts open, which would really ruin my day at this point. It wouldn't be the most unlikely thing I've ever seen, but it could happen. You have nostalgia goggles. For example, when you ask people what spell upgrading Clive Barks and Dimes, and many comments discussing people pick the worst spell, you were salty for the rest of the playthrough. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the time. Like, I'd like to state that it's not that I dislike the Let's Plays. I have a lot of nostalgia for them myself. It's just that I have no desire to do them again, if that makes sense, you know? Like, I'm old now at this point, man. I just don't have time to, like, come back from work after, like, 8-9 hours a day and then spend an hour and a half recording, stopping, recording again, making sure things work, then spend another hour and a half to 2 hours editing. You know, it's just, that's a lot of time. And doing that, like, almost every day, it was a killer. It was a killer. It really was. Like, I have mad respect for Kiko. He still does it, you know? Like, I know obviously that's his job, but, like, still, that's, how many shillings have I got? Shit, did I miss the shillings? 51, okay. Alright, we can avoid whatever the fuck this is. Okie dokie, that was really effective. We've come out of the orphanage and stuff extremely well off. Extremely well off. There should be nothing really threatening us on the way back at this point, I feel. We're pretty safe to go. The Prevail Bop's there. I don't think there's any reason to go into it, though, at the moment. I think the key thing is to get back to the train at this point and probably make a hard save. I think. I can't think... Oh, yeah, you're right. That's the one I didn't cut the head off earlier. I might... Quick sanity check for those who know Fear and Hunger as well, guys. I'm not missing anything. I think I can probably make a hard save now, can't I, before going to the church to make it evening, yeah? I think that's probably a decent thing to do. Like, I know we made a save at the priest just now. I've gone the wrong way. Shit. But I feel this is a good place to do a progression save. This is the second day, and this is afternoon. That would put it to evening. That also would give us Marco as well, I think. We could probably swap out Olivia for Marco as a party member at that point as well. It's nice to reminisce. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the time very I mean, I wouldn't be doing this now, even all these years later, if it wasn't for Let's Plays and YouTube and stuff, you know? And I'm always going to be forever grateful for all this, like, working out as it did. So making a hard save now means we get access to the Hexen again, which is very useful, to be fair. We obviously lose access to our free food if we go to evening. I could make another fungus save if I find another one. I'm trying to think of another circle we've yet to use. One in the church? Or did I make a save there? No, I left that one on purpose, I'm pretty sure. I think there's one in the church we could use, but I didn't use it. This would get us access to the final part of town on night. And this would be night, what do I want to do here? More importantly, we need to eat. So let's get all the way back. Let's get back to the train quickly before we do anything else. That's important. So I think I probably will make a save, I think. Puts me to night too. Because this is a night, right? I'm not being stupid. This is afternoon. It allows us to get Marco. I think then we can go through and I think we can find Caligara. I think his name is. We haven't done yet. So we've done a Sylvian Circle and we've had 2 Crafty Wangs. That puts us to 3. We've done a Grogoroth, which gets us 1, which might not be enough for Smog, but it'll still be pretty good. That will give us a fair whack of stuff we can actually play around with as well. I think this makes a good save. I think this makes a good save. Marina's going to be our dedicated healer and caster, I think, in general. Oh, where's Food Boy? The hell? Where is he? Good to see you safe. Performance. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, our free food is missing. Interesting. I didn't know that happened. I thought he'd still be here. Okay. Maybe that's free food over. We're gonna get Osa. From now, I think any time, right? I think we can just go to the tunnels and recruit him as well. I doubt LPing is quite as profitable as it used to be. I mean, it never was greatly profitable in that sense, but no, it's rock bottom at this point. It's rock bottom. It's just YouTube doesn't push that kind of content, so, and that's also a bit of a depressing thing. Like, you know there's people who want to see that kind of content, but YouTube will never show them that kind of content, and that's always a bit annoying. It's always a bit annoying. At least with Twitch, you guys, like, get alerted every single time, more or less, when I'm streaming, right? And you know that you can pop in and just see whatever game you want or whatever, and that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna make a hard save. I've also got my book save, so if I decide I don't like this, I've always got that one. Oh! Henrik's dead? Okay, I have no idea what happened to him, but he's dead. Well, rip, I guess. Alright, so over here we got Sylvian, yeah? So that should give us pheromones, which we like. Who wants pheromones? Arena. She's gonna be our caster. Loving Whispers. Arena. Healing Whispers. Arena. So Marina's gonna be our dedicated caster. Magic Defense +1. Cool. Who wants magic defense? Honestly, Marina. We want Marina to, like, be a bit more tanky. Okie dokie. Less assault to get agility. Who will get agility +1? Dan. Alright. That's looking pretty good. We can get hurting? Marina can have hurting. We can't get black smog because we actually do need another one, which is a shame because black smog's amazing. But we can get that later, potentially. Yeah, we didn't use that Ruhr Circle. So I could use that Ruhr Circle for Grogoroth if I wanted to. Which I might. Fugo died. Yeah, I don't know how or why. I don't know what killed him. He's gone. He isn't here. Here, Maz. So we're going for ending A in this run, I would say. But we kind of have to now, really. Alright, so these guys are going to have a break. So what we can do is... So I can let Levy's here. All the food's inside. Yeah. I wonder how he got himself killed. Ending A is the bunker ending, yeah. Ending B requires us to be solo, but I don't know if we can do that if I've given the healing to another party member. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to, like, tank it out or not. I probably wouldn't, but... Yeah, I'm not sure where he died. Or where he's dead. That's a bit awkward. So we want Marina. Marco should come with us now as well. I will take... What I'm going to do is unequip. It's not that I don't like her, but I'm going to unequip all the bits from her. Not the wheelchair though. Seems a bit mean. I'm going to take Marco. Right, so Marco finally gets to come with us. Cool. Nossophobia? I'm not sure what that is. He gets to use two-handed weapons as well, which is cool. On day 2 afternoon, Caligara will attack Henrik at the lake. If you do not witness the event before the night and choose not to intervene, he'll kill him. Oh, really? Wow, okay. I did not know that. You got a big party. Okay, so we need to basically go in here and reset. There we go. Fear of disease and contamination. Oh, interesting. Maybe anywhere dirty. Right, we'll take... Alright, so we'll take Marco, we'll take Marina, and we'll go take Dan. Marco's really good. He can also be a tank, so if we actually prefer, he can be a tank over Dan. Because we can actually give, for example... We give him the meat grinder and make him slightly stronger. So that's probably going to be a good outcome. Shame Henrik died. Free food is gone, which is a bit of a nuisance. It's not the end of the world. We can manage, but it's certainly something we got to now take food into consideration a little bit more. So he's probably at the lake. Where is the lake anyway? Hello, Hotfire Rose. Welcome in. Where would the lake? Where is which would that be the lake in the town by the church, or is that the lake on the right by the train? Consideration Hill. Gotta remember about him next time. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think I binned him previously, you see. I always tend to bin him on the first day, I think. I run into him like in the evening on the first day, and I kill him. I didn't go... Because of the mob, I had to avoid that bit of town, you see. So I think because of the choice we made earlier, we ended up not getting involved, which is kind of funny. Okay, we got a really good setup here. What do we want to do now? We want to go to the church and fight our way through the church now, probably. And get to the other side. Marco, do you have bob and weave as part of your basic skill set? You do. Nice. That's really helpful. Mark is just a really good character in general. Right, so we'll have a look, see if we can find Caligari by the lake still. I don't know if he's still there, but have a quick look. We love us some fear of some Funger. We're Funger fans here. And this way will take us to the church as well, so. I don't know if Caligari is still here. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, nice. You're making a mod? What, for this? Or for like something else? He doesn't seem to be here. I wonder where he is then. Potentially not our problem, really. Hungry. How are we? 71%. We're okay for now. We're okay for now. Oh. Whoa, careful. Alright. Excellent. Is there another Giga Circle here? There is, isn't there? There's 4 in the game, right? There's one in the house, which we haven't touched yet. There's a free save here, which we're saving for later. When we want to do the super boss or whatever. Just trying to think where the other Giga Circle is, the actual Old God Circle is. Because there's 6 in total, I think. There's 4 ones you can actually scratch in. Should we, anyway, let's put the Fugeries on. The Fellatio. I will put the Fellatio on there. I will put the Master one on there, and I will put that one on there. Yay. The area is filled with absolutely disgusting scent of gore, my favourite. Oh, is the idea you're making like an actual character thing for the game? Yeah. Intrigue. Oh, great. I hate these guys. Your father. That's not very nice. We're going to have to kill him. Your persuasion effort has gone to waste. Yeah, we know that. Right, we're just gonna do flower binning. We're gonna do flower binning. We got 2 very powerful characters here, so we're just gonna go. Everyone's got enough agility. We should be able to kill him before anything happens. Yeah, there we go. Then we squash the snail. Fuck that snail. Got a soul stone, eh? Ornamental lantern, oil, mushroom stew, bullets. Mushroom stew's freaking handy. Vodka, pipe, good. I wonder if we want to loot everything here. Well, that's a terrible room. You would not want to get involved in 2 of those guys. It's the Pillar Man. We love the Pillar Man. Where's his little weenie thing? There it is. He sometimes gets a slap on us for free, so we'll see. Well, I hope it goes alright, Heartfire Rose. The Pillar Man seems to be slowing down. Rip. Nice. Right, we're not going in that room, because holy crap, what a terrible place that is. Voil, blue herb. I will need to eat, though, I think. I think we've got some characters on a bit at the verge of the sads. So let's give them some food. Mushroom stew, alright. 64%. Mushroom stew is a good food heal. This might be overkill. But just for the sake of completion. And just so it's not annoying, have a turnip, mate. Alright, there we go. I think we've got to deal with the bellends out here, haven't we? I don't think we actually want to necessarily fight them. This is the back of the church here. Oh no, there's definitely another big circle. Oh shit. I'm trespassing your domain. The creature is hunkering up and down while holding the spear above its head. The body language seems that of aggression. I apologize, I'll leave this domain if you let me. The creature takes a step back and measures you from head to toe. It gives you the chance to leave the area. Oh, what a Chad. Thanks, dude. What? I got frauded though. Ah! I feel like I got frauded here. Okay, I'm stuck in it. Ah. We're stuck a little bit. Okay. Wait, let's try and bin him as quickly as we can then. Rude. Okay, so we did lose a little bit of, Oh, we've got the bleeding. I'm gonna use the pooey toilet paper then, because it doesn't matter. And then we can... There we go. I need to swap things around a smidge as well. I don't think you need Battlestone. I think you can actually take the Leechmonger ring. I think you can get the Battlestone actually. You reckon that's a bug? I think that was a bug, yeah. I think it's just something a little bit awkward. Healing's looking a bit iffy. So, luckily, don't forget though, Marina can now use Healing Whispers to heal all party members, or Loving for one. Here we go. Sorted. So now we haven't got to worry about healing as much, which is very helpful. Especially we got Le Pip. In fact, I'm gonna use Le Pip. Who will smoke the tobacco? Marina. Get puffing, Marina. Excellent. Marina feels better. Yay. I think the bell end head is too hard to cut off. I think it breaks the Alright, boss fight. Oh, there's a naked girl. Rip. You see multiple eyes glowing in the darkness above. This guy's cringe, by the way. I hate him. He's not my favorite looking design. Oh, I played Look Outside. Yeah, we played it on the stream actually. It was actually pretty decent. Mata Neko Kone Magnificat. That is my name. The last name you shared was... Yeah, you suck, dude. Let's howl as we cut each other to pieces. Circle never backs down for a chance to bask in euphoric mutilation. Let's see how much you enjoy it once we're done here. That's more like it. The blood will spill wild. I think we're just going to bin him. We're just going to go straight. We're going to stun him as well. So Marco's going to go for him. We're going to use... Mischief for Rats on this to stun him. And then Dan's going to slap him. Oh, he's super weak to that. Nice. He got stunned, so we can just take out his, he's gonna get maimed. This guy is wrecked. I'm surprised he hasn't left yet. Or do I have to get one of his arms off? Am I misremembering? Let's go for his arm next then. Circles ill like fire, arisen. I mean, don't get me wrong, the artwork's lovely, but... Oh, it didn't kill him. Let's try again then. There we go. That should be the end of the fight now, I think. Oh, you bastard. I don't deal with the likes of you. Yeah, rip. You're not the ones I'm after. Who are you? You're one of those idiots. You shouldn't meddle with things you don't understand. Humans truly the pest of this world. The forces of the moon are whacked up because of you lot. See, everything about this guy just makes... I just don't like... I don't think he's tonally appropriate. I don't think his text is tonally appropriate. Nothing about him feels like it should be in the same setting as this. I think it's just really awkward. The parasite's leeching on the moon. That's why so much random shit happening everywhere. Doppelgangers replacing missing folk. Old deities rising up from their graves. Space and time tearing up. The Force are desperately trying to fix the balance because of you knuckleheads. Fine by me. All challenges me to behead. I'm off. Don't even bother tainting my blade with your foul blood. I think I almost died of secondhand embarrassment off of that. Okay. We got the spear. Excellent. She's dead. Yes. Yes, she is. There's loot to be had at the top as well, I think. So. Alright, well, so we're up to the point now where we're going to be able to do some pretty decent damage. Which is good, so... Fail. I think the priest has got a soul drink and necklace, which is not incredible, but it's worth getting, I think. So the things that scare me that are remaining is the forest monsters. You find a Selder necklace. Yeah, nice. The forest monsters scare me a smidge. Is that supposed to be Ulma? I guess that's supposed to be Ulma, right? I'm not sure why Ulma's got like a sack of heads, but maybe related to the fact that we can sacrifice heads as well. I don't know. You can use 2 spears and 1 character. That's a lot of spears, actually. How is the spear? It might be better for Dan, actually. Let's have a look. The circle spear, yeah, it's really good. A finely decorated ornamental spear from the warrior tribes of northern Vinland. The decoration suggests highly advanced cultures, but circles remain largely unknown in the old continent. A crude lantern. I'm pretty sure it's like a bloodborne lantern, though. A booby trap. I love boobies. Red herb. Shotgun shell. Bone saw. Lavender. So we can actually open up the shortcut here, which will we do. 2 light blue and a player phantasm. That's surprisingly generous. Uh-oh. Please don't come alive. There we go. Right, so we now got the shortcut between Old Town and New Town. Or whatever. Okay, we got another bell end. Not the end of the world, but we will have to deal with it if he comes onto us here. Lucky coin, shillings. I'm not sure what that... I'll just kill him. Am I trespassing? The creature is hunkering up and down. I've come to claim this domain as mine. To use your persuasion tactics to aggravate the creature. Oh no, now he's got the strong. Doesn't matter, because we're going to kill him before he gets it off. I can't target his body on this one? That's... Oh, there we go, torso. Just... Oh, it's not glowing because, he's got the anger. White mages in Fear and Hunger too. You mean like a dedicated healing character? Take that, Bellend. 10 shillings? Wow, nice. Feels like a very balked enemy design over. Do you mean the circle? Or... I think White Mage character could certainly be very interesting. I think the big thing for me would be is balancing how the healing works, I guess. A Soul Devourer necklace. We've got a lot of those. We can open up a little collection. Here we are. This is the Hexen area, I'm pretty sure. Oil. Healing and weakening enemies. I think it's a really cool idea. The healing in this game is extraordinarily strong, though. Alchemy of Volume 2. Very nice. The healing in this game is very, very strong. And I think the really key bit about that would be balancing that out. That was a dead guy. You're not even sure what you're looking at. Dead guy. This looks like Kahara's room from the first game. Or where his wife is, you know, meets her clients or whatever. Right, we got a free save, which is always very nice. Not too worried about that right now. And the Hexen. Yay. The carvings are fairly recent despite a mimicking an older style. It's a Hexen. Nice. Is there actually anything we want to use here? I don't think there is right now. I think we've got everything we want. But now we don't have to now we don't have to rest to get what we want. So we can do stuff like get another Grogeroth circle for Black Smog, for example, which we want from Arena. Which would be really good. That'll be the next thing to do. I think there's one in the church's basement. Oh no, we can't use that one. Shit, we have to use that for Rur. Damn, I forgot about that. So we've got the abandoned house. That might be it. That actually might be it. So I think a white mage character could actually be really cool. I think like a character that starts out with less offense but with healing and debuffing could be interesting. The thing is, what I'd say in this, at least from what I've played of this, right? And I played both of the games quite a reasonable amount at this point. I think healing is the make or break point of the game. Now that we have Marina's healing, unless she gets gibbed, we do not have any threats anymore, particularly unless we explode in one go, right? We should be able to deal with enemies fairly safely. The marriage is going to be a difficult fight. The cannon shot will be a difficult fight. Kaiser will be, of course. The bosses, yeah, sure. But the regular enemies should no longer be a massive problem to us because the healing is very, very powerful. Debuffing in this game is also incredibly powerful. The burn and bleed debuffs are huge and do a gargantuan amount of damage. So both of those things are something interesting to take into account, I think, when trying to balance and trying to make a character that primarily does healing or debuffing. I think light healing could be quite interesting. Like very, very mild healing. And I think a debuff, I think what would be quite interesting is attack down debuffs, say, speed debuffs, things like that. Oh, everyone's got a different phobia, I realize. Karen hates animals. Marco doesn't like things that are gribbly. Marina doesn't like the old penis. And phasmophobia? Ghosts? Dan's scared of ghosts? Respectable. So that's what I think about that. Anyway, that'd be my my initial thoughts. Again, that's without seeing exactly how that would play out, of course. But that's my initial thoughts on that. Empty scrolls. Oh Lord, please give stability and the ability not to crash. Thank you. Oh Lord, teach the ability to not forget how to play the game. So this is the tower. Oh, it's a bell end. Okay, it's fine. I thought it was something actually threatening there. Oh no, this is not the tower, that's the museum. We don't want to go in there because we'll get locked in. These coffins worry me. And we can unlock the shopping street from this angle, which is going to be worth it, I'd say. Because that'll unlock the... So that means now we can warp around both sides, I would say. Gives us a lot of walkability. Alright. We should unlock a gate around here, I think. There we go. Hooray! So we've unlocked it from this side. We can now get to Prevail Bop, among other places. Very nice and easy, which is good. No, the coffin dudes are okay, but they're just very aggressive, and there's a fair chance I'll lose a limb. And I'd rather not deal with the coffin dudes if I can avoid it. Like, I can manage, I think, at this point in the game. I think we can perfectly manage. I just think that's one of those fights I'd rather not get into if we can avoid it. That's all. And they're, at least on the default difficulty, I think only one spawns. And we know where we know where he is, so... Yeah, phobias are more irrational fears, I think, is kind of the idea, yeah. Like, I think it's not a phobia of being sick, I think, per se. I think it's a phobia of, like, dirty, dark environments. It's like, you know, when people don't have that, like, real nasty fear of, the like, all the holes and stuff. I think there's no real reason for it in that sense. It's just the fact that people don't like it, you know? It's not germophobia. No, I think it's like fear of things being unclean, I think is the shtick. Tasty. Alright, one more bell end down. 10 shillings. We've actually gained quite a lot of shillings, which is nice. There's an awful lot of these coffins. It's giving me the fear a little bit. Le pip. You can't use vodka or smoking to restore mind. You have to know how to get her mind back up. That's interesting though. You could have a very, very bad run initially if you're not careful. Like, I'm intrigued to see how you'd balance that. Like, I will say, I think you could do. I think there's some interesting stuff there. I think there's some interesting stuff. Right, directly above us then will be. Let's have a look at the map. Directly above us should be the tower. Yeah, we're in the Temple District here. We've gone through Mausoleum Alley, which means we've got the main junction unlocked now, so we can go through everything, right? Sylvian Square, which is the red light district. We've done the orphanage. So the things we've got left to do, we've got the super boss to go. We've got the museum, where Pocket Cat's in the museum. My least favorite area, because you have to fucking wander around like a. It's a really awkward area because it like loops on itself. I need to remember how to do it properly. Just trying to think what we want to do here. What's gonna be our next? What's our next move? It's probably the museum. It's gonna be the museum is the next move, and then the tunnels, I guess, because we don't need to wait for day 3, do we? We don't need to wait for day 3. Because to get ending A, we just head straight for And I don't think they moonscorch until night of day 3. So we do have some time. We definitely have some time, don't we? Okay. Am I missing anything, guys? Or I think it really is tunnels. It's probably tunnels, link the 3 machines, and museum, right? So we probably want to do museum. We'd do museum. We'd get that sorted. Yeah. I'm trying to plan out my route and the save and then head to the logic fight. Yeah. That's it, isn't it, at this point? So we've got a couple of things. We want to do the super fight. We want to do the super fight. And I think we're in a reasonably good position for the super fight. I think we're in a reasonably good position. So the ending. So the things we can do, right? So ending A is turning on the logic machines. The 3 logic machines. They're in the tunnels. We've done 1, which is in the tunnel, which is at the tunnels at the start of the game, I think. We've done that one. No, we've done the forest tunnel one. Sorry, we've done the forest tunnel. We've got the tunnel by the start of the game in the village, and we've got the tunnel in the deep forest to do. I think that's the 3. And the 3rd one is on the way to what we're doing anyway, I think. So we would go back to the start of the game, do the tunnel, turn the logic on, then head into the forest, defeat the marriage, get to the bunker, and go that way. I think that's the route we take for that. So that's ending A's route. We don't have to do the museum, I don't believe, for that, but I think we can find Pocket Cat and get any books we're missing, should we want any. So that's not necessarily a terrible plan. Ending B is waiting to the ending of night 3. And we deal with all the Moonscorch and then deal with Ruhr. That's the plan for that one. But I don't think we got that. I don't think we've got what we can do here with that right now. Like, we've got a party set up, so I think we're going for ending A. It ends in the museum. Am I misremembering something? Oh wait, no, the museum's where you go down, right? No, you're right. Yeah, you go through the museum, don't you? Isn't there a big fucking hole in there? You go down. So the bunker's just where one of the logic is, right? Through the forest. We have to go through the forest to get to the... Yeah, logic's hiding under the museum. That's it. So we need to go... Yeah, we need to go to the forest then to get the next logic machine, don't we? That's what we need to do then. Because we're not going to be hunting down Moonscorch. So the next plan of action would be to get to the forest. That'd be our plan of action. So I kind of wonder if we actually even want to go up this side of the stuff yet. I wonder if we actually reload our save and go straight for the forest. Sorry to pause and just have a think. We can't really do much more progression tonight. We don't have enough time because the way that, unfortunately, because of the nature of the system. I am tempted for, if we do another run at some point, to install a mod and we treat it like a temporary save. So we make a save in a very particular spot. It is not a backup save. If we die, we don't use it. It's just simply a we finish for the night kind of save, as opposed to having to like stop a little bit early or like or worry about like how we're planning. I think that might be, yeah, exactly, a stream save. You know, like the temporary save some games give you that when you reload it, it deletes itself. Kind of a bit like that. We just have to be a little bit disciplined with it and only use it for that. But I think that would be nice. I think that'd be a good idea. The problem is the only saves I've seen give you books of enlightenment, and I don't want to have a million of those. Unless we just keep track of it, and we just keep track of how many we've got. And that's all. So even if it gives us 99 books of enlightenment, we can only use one for a real save if we find one. You can't suspend the game, no. The only option is to quit. Yeah. And in a game where you only have 9 saves in total, like big hard saves, like that's, it is quite strict, for sure. I don't mind it too much, but it just means we have to plan a little bit. That's why I'm sort of thinking this ahead. A special items you can get to make a spirit lantern, trapping evil spirits, restore 50% mind. And get a new skill. Interesting. I think you've got an interesting idea of your character. I look forward to like seeing how that sort of cooks up. Again, my only thoughts, and this is just my unsolicited thoughts you didn't ask for, is that I think healing and mind and other things are very difficult to balance in a game like this. Fear and Hunger is extremely strict on resource management, and that's kind of its deal, right? Having a character from the get-go that can heal sort of inherently breaks one of the very strict parts, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it has to be balanced correctly to make it still a challenge. And if you've got a balancing system in mind, I think that's very cool, and I think you could do some really interesting stuff with that. That's just my overall thoughts on it. I think that could be quite cool. You're disappointed in Termina 2 mods. I'm not seeing any crazy wild mods make things weirder. There's like a random sex mod. Everything else is like quality of life and boring stuff. I wonder if it's reasonably difficult to mod, or people just aren't interested in modding it, but... When you get the unlimited wine and bread combo in Funga 1, yeah, that's another one. Like, you have to be a bit disciplined not to do that. I remember we did use that on one of our runs, didn't we? I'm pretty sure. So Funga 1 has a couple of things I think that can be a bit dodgy. You've got the central save at the tower. Now, you could argue that the time it takes you to get back and forth from that area, you could argue that, you know, there is essentially a hunger and sanity cost to using that eventually. But you have unlimited saves, which does make the game a lot safer. Not my personal favorite. The unlimited food and stuff. It is RPG Maker. Yeah, it is. It is. The unlimited food stuff is a bit of a problem as well. The healing skill mine uses 50. Yeah, that's quite a strong one, isn't it? Because if, for example, Healing Whispers, which is a party-wide heal, and that heals everyone between 40 and 60 HP for 4 people, is 30. But you have to unlock Crafty Wank to get it, which means, or technically you have to find 2 circles you want to use for, no, 3 circles, apologies, 3 circles. So you have to use the majority of the game's big circles on Sylvian to get it. Or you have to kill Samari to get it. So there's quite a big cost into getting that, which is, I think there's a reasonable payoff. I actually think that's okay. There's a reasonable payoff there. It takes a long time to get Healing Whispers. Crafty Wank. Yeah, you use the skill Masturbation on the Sylvian Circle. And you get that from Samari's Soul. And that gives you an extra free level of Sylvian. So ideally, that's a skill. Yeah, Comes with its own animation too. You're welcome. So, ideally, what you do is you kill Samari, you get her soul, you save, use the hexen, you've unlocked masturbation. Great. You now go and use... you make a Sylvian circle. That's 1. You wank on it. 2. You then go to the other Sylvian circle in the orphanage. 3. And use masturbation again. So you got 3 levels. Yeah. No, masturbation doesn't regenerate the lost limbs. I forgot about this. It's actually the circle itself that does that. So crafting the circle gives you the limb recovery. Just like in real life. Yeah. No, I made the same mistake actually. I completely forgot. I for some reason I was like, it's the masturbation skill that gives you the limb recovery, but it's not. It's the other one. So... there's quite a lot of tactical thought about using the circles. Now, we actually have 1 less circle. So ordinarily, I'd have used the circle in the church's basement as like Grogoroth maybe, or another Sylvian as like a backup. But in this particular run, we can't, which is intriguing. I think that means we've only got 1 circle available to us, which is in the mayor's house. So I can use 1 more Sylvian if I want, or 1 Grogoroth. Oh, actually, no, sorry, that's not true. I can use, there's another one I can use, which is the Rur circle in the abandoned house. I could stick it on that as well, to be fair. So I could get Grogoroth, I could actually do Grogoroth in there, and I could do Sylvian in the mayor's house. So I have 2 to play with. I do have 2 to play with. That's not too bad, actually. I say what did I come into, but it's Fear and Hunger. I mean, would you have it any other way? Yeah, it's a well-known fact that, like, drawing a big vagina in the ground in chalk gives you your arms and legs back. So there you go. And then having a crafty wank on it makes the goddess really happy with you. So, you know. Although she might be less happy with me, because the last time we played Fear and Hunger, I punched her. So, you know. Swings and roundabouts. Yeah, the moon scorching is really interesting. I look forward to the patch, and I really hope the patch is a really considerable shake-up of things. I'd be intrigued to see what the game's going to be like afterwards. A few things I'd like to see, right? If I can have my wish list for the patch, since we can't, like I said, we can't do any more tonight, like in terms of Funga. Sorry, because the way it's worked out. In fact, I'll just go to the main menu. I think next time what we'll do, we'll go to the forest next time, not through the church. So. I would love to see, obviously the patch will be, I'd love to see bug fixes. There's lots of things in the game that are bugged or slightly messy that I think would be really, really nice to see, yeah? That would be important. I think having bug fixes of stuff that's been stuck for a while or just not very good. Performance fix would also be pretty welcome. It doesn't run very well. That'd be nice. I think we need to rebalance. Ulma is shit and isn't very good in this game, and that'd be good to get balanced. There's no reason to ever use Ulma unless you're challenging yourself over the Fear and Hunger god, because that's a free save and that's way more valuable anyway. Like, even if Fear and Hunger Goddess didn't give you anything else except a save, it's still worth it over Ulma because the save is so strong. Is it worth playing this again over the next few days so you can finish them in time to Resi 9? Well, Resi 9's on Friday, so I won't. Even if I play this again tomorrow, I don't think we'd finish. Unless we had a very good run tomorrow, I don't think we'd finish. But we will be finishing soon. We will definitely be finishing soon. What I'll probably do is not do another Voyager until we finished Fear and Hunger, and then I'll chuck Voyager in its place. I think we'll do it that way. I think that's the best thing, because Voyager kind of came in at the last minute, and I like Voyager a lot, as you know, but I think it's perfectly fine that I think we just finish a Funga and then put Voyager in its place. I think that's fine, and we'll start Resi. I don't really want to have 4 different games, but Resi's too big not to do. Like, I really want to do Resi, so, you know. Tomorrow will be Code Vein. It would be Code Vein tomorrow. But to be fair, actually, I could do Fear and Hunger again tomorrow anyway, and see how we get on. And see, just sort of like, I don't want to rush it though. Actually, no, I don't want to rush it. No, actually, no, that's a bad idea. I don't want to rush it. Funga tomorrow is cool, yeah. I mean, I like more Funga, but I also don't want to rush it. I also kind of want to do another run almost directly afterwards. I don't have enough time to stream stuff. I wish I had more time, but no, I think I'll do this sensibly. I think we'll do Code Vein tomorrow, and I think we'll do Resident Evil on Friday. And then we'll just continue sort of sensibly. On the edge of going a full-time streamer, man, I couldn't do it. I'm just so tired. Like, I really enjoy the streaming and stuff, yeah, but like, to be able to like work all day. I know you're joking, by the way, but just to clarify. But like, just as an interesting point, like, I really wish. Obviously, this is like first world problems in a nutshell, right? But like, obviously, I have to work like 9 odd hours a day. Get up super early, drive to work, come back. There's a lot of stuff to do at work, and sometimes I've got to do work when I get home, depending on what I've got to do. And then I've got to eat, I've got to sort myself out or whatever. I've got a little bit of time, then we stream. So it is already pretty tight as it is. It is already pretty tight as it is. I would of course love if I didn't have to work, and that would be ideal, of course. Yeah, and the kitty cats. Yeah, the cats were going fucking apeshit earlier as well, which is quite funny. Stop eating. Ah, that's true. Maybe I should. But the thing is, I really enjoy streaming, and I enjoy streaming lots of different games. It's a lot of fun. Like, I just gotta be careful I don't spread it slightly too thin. And this is kind of an unfortunate situation where I've got 3 things currently, well 4 actually with Voyager really, that I'm really enjoying. I'm really enjoying Voyager. I'm really enjoying Code Vein. I'm really enjoying Fear and Hunger, and I'm really enjoying Pathfinder. It's like, this is a great problem to have. Oh no, I hope it all goes alright, Amon. Let us know, I mean, within reasonably, obviously, privacy and whatnot, but let us know how you get on, make sure you're alright. My steak is too juicy, yeah, literally. It is absolutely like, oh no, I don't have enough time to play all these fucking awesome games I'm really enjoying. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But, hey, that's just one of those things, isn't it? That's just one of them things at this point. Doesn't help hearing the new Resi's really good. I've heard the new Resi's really, really good as well, yeah. Yeah, exactly that. I mean, with Resi, depending on what it's like, we might do 2 days on a trot with Resi as well. As we do tend to with a brand new game. Also, the thing is, Pathfinder is like 1 trillion hours long, which I did warn everyone as we started it. Pathfinder and Oglands is just so long. Not that particularly bothers me, but of course it just means that there's a lot to do in it, Oglands. Oglands everywhere, mate. So Grandad keeps calling all the demons Oglands again. Oh no, here we go. I'm gonna try to stay ahead of you somehow. I mean, I'm only gonna be doing like 2-ish hours of it tomorrow, right? So, there's not gonna be ginormous ones, but I'm looking forward to Resi though. I mean, ultimately I'm a horror channel. Oh, I was originally a horror channel, so of course I like to play horror games, so I'm looking forward to doing more of that. Should be good. Good old Leon, yeah. We love him. I will say, I am so glad I accidentally stumbled into Fear and Hunger all those years ago. Like, Fear and Hunger 1 and 2 have become, like, 2 of my favourite games ever. I really do enjoy them. Absolutely bleak nightmares. I'm buying the slight cringe that is the circle in Fear and Hunger 2. I'm overall really happy with it. Like, it's a good game. They do get vibes. I'm so shocked that, like, circle creature is just, like, talks like a teenager from, like, 2004. It's so weird. It's really strange. I really don't know what's happened to that thing tonally. It just feels very out of place. It's bizarre. Like, the actual design of the creature looks pretty good. The mask with the eyes and the spear is kind of neat. Then it opens its mouth and I'm like, get! And it's like, yo, yo, yo. We got real dinosaur eggs. David Duchovny's sink. And you're like, Jesus, stop. Backer content, yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it? Yeah. They got vibes, and the music, yeah, the music's great. The art design is fantastic as well, right? They don't say raw XD, luckily, no. But it talks in like cringe lord internet language, and I hate it. Like, it's like a knockoff Agent Smith, the way it talks. Alright, peeps, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go feed the kitty cats. I'm gonna go to bed because I am tired. It's been a long day. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the fungus. I will see y'all tomorrow for Code Vein. I think we're going to run into the next vampire person in Code Vein. If we do, I think you'll all be very impressed. I certainly was when I saw what she looked like, so fingers crossed. I'll see you all soon, alright? Thanks, everyone. Take care. Have a good evening.